guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Wow, last night, earlier this morning, was a lot. I try to warn you about scratch off lottery ticket. The Queen Nicki Minaj quoted me, okay? Used one of my nicknames, scratch off, for lottery ticket. And then on top of that, she also confirmed some tea. And I also got to give y'all some tea because allegedly Megan and Champagne Thickums are not too happy with Nicki Minaj. But we're going to get into that a little bit later. Now, let's start off with how this all started. Nicki Minaj, Super Freaky Girl, was taken out of all the rap categories at the Scammies. Okay? Because the members on the board, they don't consider it a rap song. Now, Nicki spoke out about this on live, and she basically said, well, if they don't consider Super Freaky Girl a rap song, why count Low Energy as a rap song? Or Hotline Bling, which, Champagne Thickums won, I guess, years ago. And then I also feel like she should have mentioned the Savage remix where, the Queen Bee is singing on that song, but that won best rap song or best rap performance. So I feel like she also should have brought that up, but maybe she didn't want to bring up Bigfoot, but we're going to get into that later. Lottery Ticket was really upset, and she said, damn, I can't win for losing. All these awards / noms, I can't even celebrate because Nicki was also tweeting about the situation and how people did not want her to stick up for herself. And so this is what Little Latto tweeted. Then after that, Lottery Ticket calls Nicki out, calls her a bully, and tries to age shame her. Nicki confirms my tea about the real reason why Lottery Ticket, aka Scratch Off, is upset. Because Nicki declined to do 2 songs with her. And I said this back on October 3rd. Lottery Ticket tried to work with Nicki Minaj 2 years ago. Okay? When Nicki Minaj shouted her out in that tweet, I believe it was in 2020. After that, she sent Nicki Minaj a song. Nicki Minaj never hopped on that song. I guess she wasn't really feeling it at the time. But Latto has sent her like 2 songs and Nicki Minaj never hopped on it. And that's when Lottery Ticket started kind of slowly but surely being Team Cardi B. I gave y'all the scoop about how that's the real reason why Lottery Ticket don't mess with Nicki no more. Then it gets even worse. Lottery Ticket continues to accuse Nicki Minaj of subtweeting her and throwing shade. And basically, Nicki Minaj said, listen, I got reference tracks. Okay? But then Lottery Ticket, with her delusional ass, says, oh, I got reference tracks of you too. We got the same writers. Now, Lottery Ticket, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, you know damn well you don't got no reference tracks of Nicki Minaj. Stop. Okay? But you just admitted that you don't write. Okay? And then on top of that, she was going back to tweets that Nicki said like 2 hours ago. So people were clearly putting a battery in her back. What killed me is when she decided to talk about Nicki Minaj's family. It's like, bitch, you worked with Kodak Trash, and he had went to jail recently for R-ing somebody, and she never had this energy with Kodak Trash. He must got some tea on her, because when he called her Frappuccino, she was quiet. You see how fake these chicks are? And this is why when people say, oh, you don't like any of the female rappers, this is why I don't. But that's actually kind of false, because I like Flo Milli, Doja Cat, Bia, the unproblematic ones, not the trash ones. But these female rappers always expose themselves when they don't get what they want. I be trying to tell y'all, this is why I said Nicki Minaj, she just needs to collaborate with people on her level, okay? Because when they don't get a collaboration, they start acting fake. There's no way you can say Lottery Ticket was a barb and she hit below the belt, because Nicki never mentioned her family prior to that. She just called her Karen and Scratch Off. Okay? So this is why I say these female rappers are not barbs. They are just fans of Nicki Minaj. Because when they don't get what they want, they show their true colors. But the barbs got some info on Lottery Tickets. So Latto's father is in his 60s. And, Latto's mother is 39. So there's a bit of an age gap between Lottery Ticket's parents. But she was very quiet about that, though. And Nicki confirmed that it was her that said that they could not show love to her because of the fans. Remember she mentioned that on Queen Radio? She was talking about Lottery Ticket. Lottery Ticket just exposed herself. Now let's get into why Megan is not happy with Nicki. Scratch Off reveals some DMs from Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj mentions Bigfoot. She says, you show me too much genuine love for what? To be exempt from something? But would you or Bigfoot care about that? No. Okay? Now, Bigfoot is Megan. And allegedly, female rappers behind the scene have been talking about how Nicki Minaj is bitter and jealous. And I've been saying that they're going to run with this narrative. And allegedly, Megan believes that Nicki Minaj has been calling her Bigfoot because she actually tweeted Bigfoot a few weeks back. And she believes that Nicki Minaj talks about her behind the scenes. And so Latto has these messages and she kind of exposed that. And that's why Lottery Ticket said it's a pattern. You do this with everybody because people have been talking behind the scenes about Nicki not liking other female rappers. Now, as for Champagne Thickums. So the reason why Champagne Thickums is upset is because Champagne Thickums does not like when Nicki Minaj uses him as an example to get her point across when she's being mistreated in the industry. She did this a few years ago when she mentioned how Champagne Thickums, he does well on Spotify, but he also used to have a deal with Apple, okay, called OVO Radio or OVO Sound or something like that. And when Nicki Minaj had Queen Radio, she brought that up because at that time, during the hate train, she wasn't doing well on Spotify, okay? And she was like, well, I don't think it's fair that, I'm on another platform, but this platform is kind of treating me like X, Y, and Z. Now, things are better for her now, but she's not on Apple. She's on Amazon, okay, which is a completely different platform, not as big as Spotify, and that's really no shade when we're talking about music. So that's why I was told that allegedly he don't like that, but he's not going to confront Nicki about it. You know what I'm saying? Champagne Thickums is kind of strategic. He's not going to confront Nicki about it. But allegedly, I was told that he do not like when Nicki does that. And Champagne Thickums, he's a little bit of a snake too. I mean, no shade, but he's still following Cardi. He is a person that kind of moves with the wind. And I personally believe that if Kenny was around, Champagne Thickums wouldn't be around. Okay? And that's really no shade. But that's just how he operates. Now, let's talk about Barty basically taking everything from Tasha K quickly. So, Cardi B is set to take Tasha K's YouTube revenue, according to court documents obtained by Radar Online. Cardi has informed Google to hold all money owed to the blogger trying to play games, okay? Now, here's the thing, though. She's not going to get much. She's not going to get $4 million because Tasha K has already been low-key posting less and less on YouTube, if you guys have noticed, okay? She does most of her content on her app, okay, which I've never really been on, but I've heard about her app. So with that being said, she not gonna get much from the YouTube revenue because most of Tasha K's big videos that she's made a lot of money on, she's already gotten money from that. You know, Cardi B thinks that she taking YouTube money is gonna equate to getting $4 million. She's sadly mistaken. Okay, she's very sadly mistaken. Like, I know Tasha K has gotten millions and millions of views, but Tasha K already took the money from that. So, you know, I think this is a waste of time, and, you know, Cardi B should just drop the lawsuit. Now, let's talk about me quickly. Okay, I never do this. But, Nicki Minaj last week liked my tweet. It was, you have to choose one song only for each of my albums to play for eternity. Okay, and I chose Did It On Them, Win Again, Good Form, Bees in the Trap, in High School. Those are my faves. So with that being said, she liked my tweet last week. I didn't say anything really about it on YouTube because I was like, oh, well, you know, she liked, you know, a lot of her fans' tweets. So I didn't want to get too excited about it, but I was a little bit excited. But I was going crazy yesterday when she tweeted scratch off to Lottery Ticket because I knew, I was like, she watches my show. There's no way she didn't get that name from me. I call Lottery Ticket scratch off, and obviously Lottery Ticket in her album is 000 because it was trash to me. But I can't believe the Queen of Rap actually watches my show. Like, that's kind of crazy. Before I even started YouTube, I was a fan of Nicki Minaj. Okay? And I don't care how people feel about that. Like, people like, oh, you're a fan of Nicki, you're biased. I'm a fan of talent. And Nicki Minaj is talented. So yes, I'm a fan of Nicki Minaj. And you cannot shame me for that because she's the GOAT. But that's all I really want to say. I don't want to make this video too long because I know you guys got things to do. So I might key later on Station Head later today. So be on the lookout for that. And I will see you guys on the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have an amazing day.